Ever wondered what $1.15 million gets you in New York City? We are in the financial district, steps away from Wall Street, touring a luxury condo unit. Hello everyone, my name is Arturo, and today I'm showing you a one-bedroom with a home office. There is an incredible custom wall space, soaring ceilings, perfect if you're into art or large format decor. The current setup features oversized furniture, a statement rug, and beautiful decorative pieces that really show how much space you're working with. And if you love the vibe, the seller is open to selling it furnished. It feels super airy in here with all the natural light, and there's actually about 2 extra feet behind the couch since it's not pushed all the way through the wall. The views here are iconic. You're facing Wall Street with direct views of 14th Wall, the Federal Reserve, and the New York Stock Exchange. The Art Deco architecture dates back to the Roaring 20s, and because these are landmark buildings, your views will stay protected. It's a rare blend of history, quiet, and value. Perfect for a pied-à-terre, long-term investment, or just a unique place to call home. The bedroom easily fits a king-size bed with room to spare, and you got generous closet space tucked along the wall. And if you wanted more privacy, you can close the room off, but honestly, the open layout works beautifully with the rest of the space. One of the best features is that the kitchen is its own separate room. Unlike most layouts at this price point where kitchens are squeezed into the hallway or living room, you've got stainless steel Bosch appliances, a fridge with a water dispenser and a separate freezer, a 4-burner gas stove, an oven, very good cabinets and storage, and yes, a dishwasher. And I really like that this apartment has great closets and storage like this one we're seeing right here. You have this extra alcove which works perfectly as a home office or even as a guest room. What I was envisioning is to partition the alcove into a huge walk-in closet. And you also get this extra space with an AC that you can customize according to your needs. The bathroom is spotless and serene with luxurious white finishes and a deep soaking tub, perfect for unwinding after a long day of work. And of course, you have a washer and dryer in unit. If you pay cash and use this as your primary residence, your monthly cost, including taxes and common charges, comes out to just $24.30. For financing, Brian Scott Cohen from Guaranteed Rate shared 2 options. With a 20% down payment on a 5-year IRM, your monthly payment is around $53.67. And on a 30-year fix with a 25% down, you're looking at about $55.20 per month. It's time to go to the amenities. There's a year-round pool that preserves the vault, racquetball facility, a state-of-the-art gym with soaring ceilings and brand new machinery, a basketball court, there's a beautiful lounge where you can play pool, like I just did when I was breaking the balls. I couldn't believe it, I got 2 balls in one shot in my first try. A bowling alley, and all of this is included with your common charges. And you even have like your own theater where you can watch like movies and TV on the big screen. So yeah, you have the best amenities downtown. And it's such a deal for that location because 1 block away you have One Wall Street, where similar sized units start well above $1.5 million. So 15 Broad offers comparable luxury at significantly better value, right in the same prime location. Also very unique about FiDi compared to the rest of New York City is that because this was the first part that was built when the Dutch settlers came here in the 1600s, the grid layout is very different from the rest of the city. So here it's like more European style. So you get more like little streets, little alleyways. This area is a fascinating blend of old and new. Delmonico's, one of America's oldest fine dining institutions, sits alongside 19th century German Renaissance style buildings that reflect the neighborhood's European heritage. You have a lot of buildings, a lot of banks that they were built during that time, like this building here, 20 Exchange. And these buildings have been slowly transitioning to other uses. So I'm gonna walk to my favorite coffee in this neighborhood. And they actually turned the bank into a coffee shop. So we're gonna tour that, and it's very, very unique. So this is Conwell Coffee Hall. We're in the inside of the historic Life and Trust building, where early 20th century bankers wrote fortunes and whispered deals. Very, very unique place, and if you're in the area, you should definitely check this out and come get some delicious coffee. Cheers! I'm walking over Stone Street. This is one of New York City's oldest streets. In fact, when this was called New Amsterdam, this was the first paved street, about 1658. And the street changed names several times from Duke Street, and it just became Stone Street. I just want to show you around. This is a very lively street. I have a lot of restaurants, a lot of bars, a lot of different entertainment options. So, you know, when people tell me, you know, in financial district, there's nothing to do, it's always boring. I have to, you know, correct them and tell them, you know, you have Stone Street. I would say it probably gets a little bit busier later at night, but just you can see, you have a lot of different options for seating. Definitely, it's part of Manhattan's history. And what I like the most is how you have like those beautiful, like red brick old buildings, and you also have like the office and super modern buildings. So I like the contrast. And just steps away is Francis Tavern. This is where George Washington bid farewell to his officers after the Revolutionary War. Now I'm in Water Street, and I want to show you this building right there, the building I'm pointing to. So that used to be an office building that had not a lot of uses, and it was turned into residential rental buildings. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys like the content, and just a conclusion. Financial district is going to be booming once again. I'm sure about it. With all this office conversions, a lot of people is going to be coming to the neighborhood, and they're going to need restaurants, they're going to need supermarkets, they're going to need a lot of services. So you're going to see more business coming to the area, and slowly this area is going to become more desirable. And I think something about FiDi is that's special about here is the pricing, because if you were to look in a similar neighborhood downtown, let's say Tribeca, to get a dormant building with elevator, with amenities, it's gonna cost you 3 times as much as it will cost you here in FiDi. And the connection here is great. We have a lot of train stations, literally all the lines. So come to FiDi. And if you like this video, subscribe and follow for more. Thank you. If you're looking for a home that combines luxury, history, and unbeatable value in the financial district, contact me today to schedule a private showing of 15 Broad Apartment 2402.